Alright, Jack, so the good news is, buddy, from this down the line angle, we worked on your downswing plane last time. So here's the first swing today. Right around it, buddy. And if you're underneath it for a year or two, that won't hurt you at all. There's that ball starting nice and high out to the right like it does for the tour players. And drawn back to the middle on a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And this is that iron swing starting out today. Okay? And then when we looked at the driver swing, yeah, there's the driver swing starting out today. Right around that line again beautifully. And here you don't see your left arm and the shaft's parallel to the plane line in your follow through, so that is fantastic. And then here from the face-on view with that driver, things look pretty good again, but I wanted to see you maybe not take the club back so far. So, let's see if this is the one here. Yeah, there's no ball there. So this is the first practice swing. And sure enough, you took it back right about there, which is pretty neat. And then, with the ball there, the very first time you tried it, you're right there, man. Right on parallel to the ground. And again, I'm not, getting all worried it has to be perfectly parallel, but just somewhat closer to parallel over the next several weeks would be very smart for you, Jack. And then we saw it from the down the line angle as well, that in addition to staying parallel to the ground with the length of the swing, you also were still dead on the plane line. And again, we see that ball starting out to the right, very strong, like we want it. So that's fantastic news there, Jack. And then the other little adjustment I gave you today, Jack, was to make sure that that driver, see that's a little too far back in your stance right there. It's not quite to your left heel. But then this one, whoops, yeah, that one is more toward your left heel. So that's what we want with that driver. Yeah, there's the one. You see how this one over here on our right is the old gold. That's too far back in your stance for all the clubs, and this is better over here on the new blue. And that'll just make it easier to get that ball airborne and not hit that driver so low. It won't be de-lofted. Alright? So now, Ellie, look at your swings here, Ellie. So, again, you're kind of taking it back pretty far too, but I don't want to bother you with that too much today. And the good news is, again, you've been great with that good bounce finish all summer. That's been helping you a lot. This is the first swing we saw today. And then here's the first swing we saw today. Down the line, your feet were aimed a little left. You're still on that line beautifully on the downswing. Very nice and high and far. But the thing I wanted to see was see if we can get those arms extended better through impact instead of having the home plate look there or the little kid's triangle look. So the next swing, there's the new blue. Arms look a lot better there in the triangle. Beautiful difference there. Beautiful improvement there, Ellie. Right through there. Big difference. Much more like the tour players. Right? Remember, any tour player I showed you, they're going to look more like that through impact. Those arms extended. No daylight between their forearms. Doesn't matter which tour player I would show you. They'd all be like that, Ellie. Arms extended in that triangle, no daylight between their forearms. That's what you're looking like there on the left. And then from the down the line angle, there's the ball. That last one was the practice swing, and then here's the ball. Not quite as good as the practice swing, but still better than the gold one you started out with today. Here's another ball. Quite as good there, was it? And then this one, right there, is pretty, again, see it's kind of wide apart there, and like I said, part of that is because you hit the ground a little bit, it makes our arms come up, but that right there is much better than what you started with. And then your mom asked if it would be better from down the line. I told her, I whispered to her because I didn't want you to hear it before we looked at it, but in front of you there on the new glue. Right? It's out in front of your shoulder there instead of here. It's kind of scrunched back into your side. Beautiful, beautiful work there, young lady. And again, the way I want you to do that as much as possible is hold that finish. Yeah, like that. All right.
Why don't you do?
And again, I will tell you that it's more a shoulder turn thing than an arm thing. That's why so many people are so frustrated with that straight left arm, because it's in motion, and they direct all their attention to their arm, and they don't realize that you're trying to keep that arm straight up into here, and both arms are on the club. That left arm has to break if your shoulders aren't moving with it, just like this. Over here, left arm has to break. Over here, the right arm has to break. Okay. All right, we'll stop there for today for the summary. Yeah, go ahead and hit a few more there, Ellie.